Kidderminster was a centre for the manufacture of bombazine, quite an expensive and high quality fabric made from silk and worsted woolen yarn. And in, I think it was 1772, there were over 1,700 individual looms weaving bombazine in Kidderminster, so it was a major industry for the town. The project is focused on 3 cottages, constructed to accommodate a loom in the loft with windows to bring in lots of natural light.
The cottages had been empty for 30 plus years, probably more, and they'd had vandals in them and all sorts of problems.
When an application was made to demolish them, Historic England suggested that the owners look at the opportunities for a building preservation trust to get involved and try and find suitable and sustainable uses for it. And the obvious future use was houses.
What this project has now achieved is to bring them back into use and give them a new lease of life, and very soon now we will have some families again living at the cottages, and they are fit for that use for future generations.
The conservation and restoration of these cottages has had a really positive impact on this community. They've taken something ugly that really people just used to say that's an eyesore and transformed it into something that is really fantastic.
Although the project has been all about saving these cottages, it's also been about involving the local community in lots of activities and getting to know more about the history that's associated with the cottages.
We work really closely with the children from St Mary's Primary School, which is just literally at the back of here. Each of the primary year groups, so year 3, 4, 5 and 6, did their own bit of work with us, all linked to the project. Activities that covered learning how to weave on a hand loom, to finding out about their family history, to helping poet and musician Heather Wasty create a song cycle about the history of Kidderminster. We also work with a filmmaker who produced some 360-degree films of the interior of the cottages, so that when the restoration work was taking place, as the public weren't allowed to have access to the buildings, then they could go onto the internet, onto our website, and they could view the inside of the cottages for themselves, which was a great way of making the buildings accessible to the public when they weren't physically accessible. The resources that we've put together are really important for people to find out more about the history of weaving in Kidderminster, and I think that just goes to show really that this project has had such great impact on the local area.